A live look at the well-known Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first down. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd and 2, now Tagovailoa. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this across, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Patterson now to kick this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake, Jones. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Kenneth Grant moving in to make that stop.
1 yard gain. Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's got it, complete to Downs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
6 yards. You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Trying again, following the set. That one connects. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally, you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Only need about half a yard, if that, Brock. This is 3rd and goal. Jones running sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts finish up their opening drive. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Eskridge to return it. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Tua off the play fake. Escapes out to the left.
You made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. They gave him just enough room to run.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send a man in motion. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. He puts everything behind this one. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Tagovailoa now. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. Tua now from the gun. And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins break the tie here in the 1st. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 27. Going with a screen to Taylor. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, Jones to throw. Oh, Jones is hit, he fumbles it. And it looks like the Dolphins have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They got it off that fumble recovery to end the first. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Chain on the inside give. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with A-Chain. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throw on 3rd down. To the right and reeled in by Downs. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Taylor now up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. QB sneak coming. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
They're going Taylor. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
Kate, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the 1st.
Jones on 1st down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Jones setting up the play action. Oh, he gets to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Dolphins got it. midfield after that fumble and return.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by Miami.
Running with A.J. and out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. Second down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Colts ready to take the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st down, Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Dolphins boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown.
In this case, Kate, it really was about the destination, not about the journey.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts offense set to head out. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Taylor. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw by Jones. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Taken in by Pierce. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. To throw, here's Jones. He can run it. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out come the Colts as they've got it to begin the second half. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Now Jones. He completes it in traffic. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Second and 6 now. Quick slant taken in by Pittman. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Hauled in by Downs. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Search, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Jones looking to throw. He put everything he had into this one. That's on target to Pierce. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Lining up now to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game.
28, Colts 17.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tua off the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running right, this is Taylor. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They go again with Taylor. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Left left side, pulled in by Pittman. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
17 yards. That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Made at the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Taylor again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Colts 24.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Eskridge on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. That last touchdown given up cut their lead to 2 scores as they get started here. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action with Tagovailoa. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Tight end going in motion here. Out of this shotgun, a give to A.J. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Three-quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Waller with the catch. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's Gould on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st and 10.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he could separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Jones to throw. He's got it near the 8. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Miami offense headed out there now. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. 2 now from the gun. Dumps it off to Achane. He's out in the clear. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Motioning Washington right. Here's Achane up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shovel pass complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to number 10, Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. This finds its target, that's Hill. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making a 3-score game in the 4th. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. 31. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. On the return, here's Doolin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. and they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
At the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Jones off first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Quick throw is caught. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Throwing from the gun here. Pittman's got it. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Pistol now for Jones. He's running for it. And Jones slides down with enough to move those chains. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Give them 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's able to power this forward when they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 21-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 21. He keeps it and takes off. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Going with the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game. Time making this all but impossible. They're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it like they certainly were right there.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Dolphins breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Indy.